guys, welcome back to another one of Moa's videos. I rarely post videos, so I'm trying to get into the summer field posting videos because once it hits school, I know I'm not gonna have any time to post any sort of videos, let alone post any content. So I'm gonna post as much content as right now before school hits. And speaking of school, we're going to be talking about school in this video today. It's mostly about tips for any grade that you're going to, up to 2nd grade all the way up to 7th grade, because I'm going into 7th grade and I already know a lot of advice that I found out, so I can give it to my fellow 7th graders. And yeah, 8th graders, I'm sorry, this is a wrong video to be watching this, or 8th grader, 9th graders, 10th graders. Yeah, I'm sorry, you clicked on the wrong video, but you can listen to it anyways. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Just made that face, I looked really weird, but anyways, so let's start off with A Time of Joy, which is a really young grade. I know I have more of a younger audience, so if you're in 2nd grade, this one's for you. So 2nd grade is like 1st grade, kindergarten. Well, not really kindergarten. It's like 1st grade, but a little more higher up. You start learning more math, and maybe some things become more difficult, but don't worry about 2nd grade. That's one of the least grades that you should worry about it. You should be like more excited, and yeah, school will probably be really easy for you, and yeah, just try your best. And if you have a bad teacher, then just try to get through the bad teacher. If they're awful, then just try your best to stick out like throughout 2nd grade. Plus 2nd grade is a really fun time, and I'm sure you'll be fine. And yeah, if you're gonna try to make new friends in 2nd grade, be talkative. Even if you're not like a talkative person, just try to talk to people. What's the worst that can happen? If they don't want to be friends, then that's okay. Just stick with your friend group that you have right now. But if you don't have a lot of friends right now, then try to make friends as best as you can, because once you go into 3rd and 4th, then you're kind of a loner if you don't start making friends sooner. So if I were you, I would just go up to people, talk to people as best as you can, even if you don't talk a lot. It's okay. We all are human, and well, what I mean by we're all human is because we're all human, and the worst that you can do, the worst that someone can do to you is say no, because they're not gonna be like, ew, no, why would I want to be friends with you? We're all human, and we're all the same. So yeah. Plus, if you show more of your personality, I feel like, this is to all 2nd graders, just show more of your personality. Don't be annoying kind of personality show. Just show your true personality to people, and the more you do that, the more people would want to be friends with you. And yeah, that's for 2nd grade. 2nd grade, don't worry about it. If you're stressed about it, it's okay. I've been through 2nd grade, and for most of the people watching right now, probably went through 2nd grade. I don't know. I forgot like half of my audience. I know some of their age range, but yeah. They've been through 2nd grade, and it's nothing to worry about. So you shouldn't be worried about it. And yeah, it's nothing to worry about 2nd grade. 2nd grade is just another year. On the 3rd grade was one of my favorite years, and I hope it's going to be your favorite year for all of my 3rd graders. 3rd grade gets more complicated. That's where you learn multiplication, but multiplication can be fun. Or fun, I should say, and that's where you learn fractions. Those two things are going to definitely learn, and they're really easy. Like multiplication and fractions might be hard at first, but the more you practice them, the more you'll be good at them. And let me show you something. So, this is a tool that you're gonna use in 3rd grade. Sorry, I just hate it when my hair is frizzy. You're gonna be using multiplication chart. No idea if you 3rd graders know, but hold on. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. But I don't know if you 3rd graders know what a multiplication chart is, but if you don't, this is the multiplication chart. You can see all these various numbers on it, and you're just gonna use this to find out how to solve problems. And as long as you have one of these babies on you, you can solve problems like this. Like, this is gonna be like your highlight. You're gonna need this on you at all times. And if you want, you can learn how to, I forgot what I was gonna say. To help you with your multiplication more, you can stop using the chart altogether, and why do I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say? Use your multiplication facts without it, because if you just start practicing without the chart, I would take a lot of time to get used to the chart with your multiplication. And once you get really used to the chart and you know how it feels, I would take the chart away, learn how to do your multiplication facts more. And if you need help with that, then just ask the teacher, and I'm sure they're willing to help you figure out the problems and how to learn it faster. Plus, there's going to be some really fun rhymes sorry, to help you memorize it. Like, I'm going to teach you some multiplication like tricks that, gosh, I keep having a cough. Some multiplication tricks my teachers taught me how to do. We're like 6 and 6 share the 6. Hold on, 6. I have hiccups now. 6 and 6 share the twigs. 6 times 6 is 36, and there's an 8 and an 8 and an 8 on the floor. I threw. I can tell that I'm not really good at filming videos, but please don't make fun of me. Please, I'll come for you. 8 and I got stuck on the floor. 8 times 8 is 4. Oh, I accidentally paused it. Yeah, you guys can tell I'm really bad at filming videos. So like, there's like little rhymes like that. So you can memorize the 8 times 8 tricks. I 8 and 8 got stuck on the floor. 8 times 8 is 64, and 6 times 6 and 6 share the twigs. 6 times 6 is 36. And if you have those like little rhymes in your head, then you can solve them like this. Whenever I have a test and I immediately see 6 times 6 or 8 times 8, I already know the answer to that without thinking. That's a no-brainer. And yeah, we used to make up our own like multiplication rhymes and stuff, so we would use that. That can be another way. If you don't like multiplication, another fun way to learn it easy, like quick, like speed of light, then just think of those fun little rhymes, and you can just like try to make up your own fun little rhymes. Search up rhymes on YouTube, TikTok, whatever you guys have nowadays. I don't know. I think 3rd graders have like Instagram, but like, yeah. You can like make that, you can ask your teacher for fun little rhymes if they know what you're talking about. I don't know if other teachers do that. That's what I learned at my school. So yeah, that's a quick and easy way how to learn your multiplication in a fun way. And if you practice that, you'll be really good in the future, trust me. I learned that, and I'm amazing at my multiplication now ever since then. Dealing with a bully in 3rd grade. Bullies in 3rd grade are just like ill. Like, no, like that's, yeah, like we don't want that. Like, they're weird for that, because yeah, 3rd grade bullies are like usually really weird. But yeah, if you're a 3rd grade bully, then please just stop. People would like you a lot more if you would just stop. And yeah, if you're getting bullied, and let me teach you how to handle it if you're getting bullied. If you're getting bullied and you don't know how to handle it, then just go. This is easy. Go to a trusted adult or parent, and if they won't stop after that, then just take matters in your own hands. Ignore them, or even I wouldn't fight back, because then that's when you get into a lot of trouble. So actually, 3rd grade is one of the grades that you can actually fight back. If they're bullying you to the point where it's like you have to do something about it and they won't stop, it's like annoying you to your death, then that's when you should take like responsibility, and yeah, I would just straight up like them. I know I'm giving like really bad, like that was really bad advice, but if it's like, but I'm being dead serious right now. If they're like actually being like non-stopping and it's really serious, then yes, I would fight them. And if you get in trouble for it, who cares? It's self-defense, and you'll get over it, and they should learn their lesson. So if it gets bad, fight them, and if it's tiny things, but it's annoying you every day, then just try to avoid them. If you sit near them at lunch, move like away from them. You sit near them in the classroom, tell the teacher about if they can move you. And yeah, I would try to avoid them as best as you can. And if it's like picky, small little comments, then just say, oh, like if they like make a comment about your shirt, like, oh, where'd you get that shirt from, the Goodwill? And be like, oh, where were you born? Outside the Goodwill. Yeah, just like roast them back and say stuff like that, and if you do that, then they'll just like stop doing that altogether. And if they keep fighting back and just saying like comments like keep roasting you back as well, then just ignore them at that point. For third graders, we already went over bullies. What am I talking about? I mean, friends, for making friends. Same thing for second grade. I would be way more talkative. Well, you don't have to be, if you're like super like to yourself person, like more of an introvert than an extrovert, then you don't have to talk that much. When you really should start talking more is when you get into fourth grade. And if you're, and for my fourth graders watching this right now who are introverts and are like, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to start talking more, don't worry. No, I'll break it down to you where if you're like a more extrovert person, I can teach you how to be like friends with people and how to get into a good friend group without even talking that much, or just without even talking that much and trying to be friendly with someone. I can teach you how to do that. And for third grade, I would just start making friends with people like that are similar to you. Ask someone like, hey, what do you like, or something like that. And if you know someone who you're acquaintances with, I would just try to be more friendly with them, like start hanging out near them more. And if they don't like it and they're like ill, then you don't need them in their life, and just get away from them and just like don't get them dirty looks, because you can get in trouble for that really stupidly. So just don't get them dirty looks. Just leave them alone, because you don't need that toxicity in your life, period. That was for all my third graders out there. Love you guys. You guys are gonna have such a fun time in third grade. And if you don't, then you'll have an even better one in fourth grade, hopefully. And now, without further ado, here are my fourth graders. Fourth grade, it's where you take multiplication to a next step. You learn multiplication more, and you start to hate school more. It's not to freak you guys out or anything, but that's when school becomes like more worse than usual. Like in third grade, you might hate school already, or in second grade, but this is where you start hating school more, because you have so much more work to do. But it's okay. It's not like us seventh graders, but yeah, you'll be fine as long as you get your work done and just listen to the teacher. That's a really big thing that you fourth graders need to know, is because if you don't listen to the teachers now, then you can get into serious trouble. A lot of fourth graders get into big trouble if you don't listen to the teachers. So the most important advice that you should listen to me right now at all times. If you're a troublemaker listening to me right now, then I would 100% listen to every single word that I'm saying to you right now. Don't always listen to the teachers. Try to get less out of trouble. Don't do things that you know you're not supposed to do. And like pull a fire alarm. Don't do that as best as you can. Don't listen to your intrusive thoughts that can get you in so much trouble. So please don't do that. Just listen to the teacher and try to get good grades. Study as much as you can. You can play study games with your parents or teachers or friends. You can look up study games on YouTube, like fun study games that are getting you to want to study. And if you do that, studying will be so much fun, and you can get really good grades. And yeah, if you feel like you don't want to go to school, I would just fake sick. Like, don't fake sick all the time. Just fake sick a couple of times and just like keep coming to school, because I wouldn't want to miss too much school if I were you, because you can like learn less stuff and you can just get really behind in assignments. So I would just keep coming to school and just don't skip school that much. Maybe a couple times, because 4th grade stuff, sometimes you're not going to use 4th grade stuff. But sometimes stuff is like you really need in life when you learn, and some things in life you're going to use when you go into 4th grade. And yeah. And without further ado, this is the moment you guys have been waiting for. Let me tell you about how to be, if you're like an introvert and if you just like don't have that much friends, or if you're like one of the popular kids, then good for you. You already have a lot of friends. And if you want to make more friends, then I would just get acquaintance with like the extrovert people and try to become more close to them and hang around them more, and yeah, you're good to go. And for my extrovert people, how to be friends with people without talking that much, but being friends with them still. It might be hard, but just listen to me, it works. So I was like you, I wasn't like that talkative when I was in 4th grade, but then I just started to follow up on these things, and look at me now. I'm way more extroverted than when I was an introvert. And yeah. So if you're scared to talk to people, don't be scared to talk to people. Even on the first day of school, when you're sitting next to someone, try to talk to them. Be like, hey, how's your day? Well, not that. That's weird. Once you enter school in the morning, you're really like, hey, are you scared of the first day of school? And just try to make up a conversation with them and try to get friendly with them and ask if they want to sit with you, and just like talk to them more. And once you get friends with them and acquaintance with them, try to get acquaintance with their friends. Try to relate to their friends more. And when you relate to their friends more, then that's when you start and just talk to their friends more. And once you get less introverted and like more talkative, then that's when you can move on to the next step. Find someone that's also introverted, or someone that you think you feel like you're comfortable talking to, and try to become friends with them. And then you can move your way up. And yeah, that's just an easy way how to make friends. And if you keep doing that, then you'll have a lot of friends. And yeah, but friends is probably a big thing in 4th grade, but don't be scared. You don't have to have that many friends. Even people might make fun of you for it. Don't listen to them. I bet you'll have a lot of friends too. Plus those people are really toxic, and they'll get their karma in the future, and they're just weird. So don't listen to them. Don't be stressed about making friends. That's something that you'll even make in the future more. Just focus on mostly schoolwork. And if you get a lot of good grades, then people will look at you and be like, oh, wait, they have good grades. What? They're so smart. And if you get like on the top of your classes, then people will be like, being like, ooh, okay, they're smart. But don't use them. But some people might use you for like take advantage of you. So be careful of those people. And yeah, only stick with people that you know will be true. And if you do that, you'll be like really good at making friends. And for bullies, it's the same thing as 3rd grade. Again, yeah, just fight them if you really need to, insult them back. But if it's really not that serious, then just ignore them as best as you can. If it keeps going on, even if you tell a parent or a teacher, that's when you have to take things in your own hands and talk to them. And if they won't stop, try to avoid them. And if they still keep finding you, that's when you try to ask the teacher more to move away from them and to get it situated more. If you have, oh my gosh, my head is so itchy. If you have like a messed up teacher, like a really mean one, then if I were you, I would try to get on their good side as best as they can. Even if they have if they're a stick in the mud, just try to as best as you can. If you come more on their good side, then they'll probably be nice to you. And if they don't, if it's hard to and it's impossible, then just try to stick it through. Just try to get through the school year. And yeah. Also, this is advice for all of you guys. So if you feel like, actually, I think I might talk about that in a later video. I was actually about to give you guys advice for like if you don't want to go to school or something like that, but that's for another video. I'll give you advice about that. That's going to be a really important one. That's for all grades, but right now I'm talking about individual grades. Is 5th grade. Oh, that was like a really tough year for me, but I'm sure you'll be fine, especially if you're the smart kid. Woo, you're fine. Yeah, if you're the smart kid, then you're 100% fine. If you're the smart kid and introvert, that's no worries. You can just, all you gotta worry about is making new friends. If you make new friends and get more acquaintance with them, then you're fine. Your whole 5th grade is just amazing already. I wasn't the smart kid growing up in 5th grade, or I wasn't that talkative. I had my friend group. Actually, I became really talkative like in 5th grade, but not in class. Like after school, I became like more talkative towards classmates. Really talkative. Like I was a loud kid. I would not stop talking. Literally, it's not even funny. But if you're like, school's gonna become really hard in 5th grade with social studies, science. Science is actually really easy. You're fine in science, but you don't worry about science. Science is like the easiest grade to get an A in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but that's one thing that you don't have to try to worry about. But I know there's a lot of 5th graders in this audience, so just pay attention wisely about what I'm about to say and everything that I say, because you're going to need all of these in the future. So social studies was probably going to be the hardest one. Study, please. Even if you don't feel like it, you have to try to make up a fun game. Try to get more motivated somehow to study, because you're going to really need a good grade in 5th grade. And because that gets looked, after, like, when you're at 5th grade, grades don't matter. Sometimes it does. I would just say try to get a good grade as best as you can in 5th grade, but after 5th grade's done, your grades aren't going to matter. So if you're a person who stresses over their grades, your grade isn't going to matter in the future. So what if you get a C? It doesn't matter. It's not going to come up in the future. It's not going to be like you're trying to apply for college or trying to get into a good class in middle school. They're not going to be like, you have 1 C+ in social studies. Now I'm going to put you in a lower class. Or, I'm not going to accept you into a college or a job application. It's fine if you get 1 C or a D, even an F. If you get multiple Fs, then that might be a problem. But if you only get 1, then that's okay. We all fail sometimes. We're all not going to be the best at one subject, and it's okay. It's not going to matter in the future, and it's going to be okay if you get a bad grade on something. Just always, please remember my words. For all my 5th graders watching this right now, please, I beg you, please remember the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. It's going to be okay. It's not going to matter in the future, but I do advise you to study and to worry about it, because a lot of things that you're going to learn in 5th grade, you're going to really need it in 6th grade. So just please try your best to pay attention in class, and if you get a bad grade, it's okay. Just try to remember as best as you can for 6th grade, because you're going to need a lot of that knowledge. Sorry, my nose is just really stuffy. You're going to need a lot of that knowledge for 6th grade, because a lot of that knowledge comes in handy, and you're going to need to learn that. So just pay attention as best as you can to the teacher and try to study and as best as you can. If you're really pooped out after school and you just have zero energy, like it's not even funny, and you have that migraine, then don't pressure yourself to study. Even if you have a test tomorrow, it's okay. Just study when you go to school, and if you feel terrible when you go to school, just try to leave home early or just don't go to school that day. It's okay if you miss 1 day of school and if you need to catch up on it. It's just, as long as your mental health is okay, then you'll be okay. And if you don't ace that test, it's okay, and you might not ace the next one and the next one after that, but it'll be all okay. Just try your best in 5th grade, and everything's going to be okay. There's going to be some bad days, there's going to be some good days, there's going to be the worst days of your life, there's going to be days where you get bullied so badly. Just at the end of the day, those bullies don't mean anything, and you just enjoy your life how it is, and one day you're going to be looking down at 5th grade and you might miss it, you might not. Just try to enjoy it as best as you can. Oh, it's recording. Okay, sorry. I thought it just glitched out on me. Okay, sorry. It wasn't recording for a second. But now, moving on to my 6th graders, I have a lot of advice for you. Probably because I was in 6th grade last year, but yeah. So just keep your ears peeled. Just try to, and you're going to need all the knowledge that you learned from 5th grade. If you don't remember it all, it's okay. You're going to have a recap on it. And yeah, this is the grade where you have to like really lock in. You really like literally need to lock in. It's, I'm not trying to make you scared and all, but this is the grade where you really have to try to do well, because if you do bad in 6th grade, who knows what's going to happen in 7th grade. You can just get like really bad. If you get really bad grades, then, yeah, you're not going to have good, did I have something on my lip? Oh. Sorry, you're just going to get in like really bad classes. So not to scare you, it's okay if you get like 1 F on a test. It's okay. It's not gonna cheat your class in 7th grade. It's okay if you get bad grades sometimes. I had C's and D. I had like C's and F. I had only 1 F actually. That doesn't matter. But I had like C's for a while. I had C minuses. I had F's for a while. But if you just get up your grade and if you study a lot more, just study like the heck out of yourself. Even if you don't feel that well, still study. It's really important. But if you feel really sick, then don't study because mental health reasons. But if you just feel a little out of it, or maybe just have a little headache, I would still study because it's really important. You're going to need to study for future tests. And yeah, plus it's fine if you get a bad grade like a couple of times, but if you get F's and C's and D's all the time, and if you don't improve your grades, then that's a big iffy, because you're gonna need all of your 6th grade grades at the end of the marking period are gonna matter in 7th grade. So you're gonna really need to study and try your best, even though it might be hard. That's why there's cheating. I'm joking. But if I wouldn't cheat, because, yeah, it's just cheating is bad and you can get in a lot of trouble for it. I remember I would like not cheat, or I was stupid, or I would use a study guide when I wasn't supposed to, and people would think I'm cheating, and yeah, which is really stupid, but sorry. Back to the video. So like, yeah. Just don't cheat, just study. If you need to look off of like someone's paper, like it's the day of the test and you don't bring your study guide, then look off at someone's study guide, look off of their paper, try to study it, try to get into your mind. And yeah, and that's where tutors come in. Tutors are really important. I feel like you'll be better off if you have a tutor, and like if you can get a tutor, that's the best case scenario, then you'll be really smart. I used to tutor people for free. Well, not actually tutor people, but I would tutor my classmates. I would always help them with their projects. So if you have a really helpful friend, then I would try to ask them. If you need help, ask them. I always had this one friend. I sat next to her. Oh, if you're watching this right now, you know who you are. You're a real lifesaver. I love you so much. I'm still friends with her to this day. I'm actually seeing her tomorrow. But oh my gosh, I love you so much. You're the reason why I passed social studies. If you're watching this, you know who I am. You know I'm talking about you. You're the reason why I passed social studies. This person was the only friend I had in social studies, because all my other friends were like in a higher level of learning. So I would have that one friend, which is you. If you're watching this, I don't know if you're watching this. If not, then that's embarrassing. But yeah, you were the person who would always help me in social studies, and they would always carry me literally, and whenever they needed help, I would always help them. So yeah, because of them, they're the reason why I passed social studies. So thank you. Yeah, so I would just stick with the friend, a really smart friend. that is really smart and that can help you with projects, and always try to get together in a group with that person. If you don't, it's okay. That's why there's group projects, and yeah, that person could help you a lot, but don't let the person that is in your group project carry you all the way without you doing anything, because this one person did it in my grade and they got trash talked the whole year. It was not funny. So just put at least a medium effort into it. And if you put a lot of effort in it, you'll be talked to good a lot. So just try your best to be good in group projects, and yeah. If you still don't have a lot of friends, try to make friends now. That this is the time where you just stick with your friends throughout school year. So just try your best to become acquainted with the people as best as you can. Even if you're shy, just go for it. It doesn't even matter. Even though you're scared, don't worry. If they don't want to be friends with you, it's whatever. You're gonna forget about it. Just please trust what I'm saying if you're listening to this right now. If you don't have a lot of friends and if you're trying to make friends, just go for it. Even if they say no, try not to be embarrassed. It's just you're not going to think about it in the future, and it's not going to really matter. So just go for it. YOLO, you only live once, so I would just go for it. And if you're wondering, I forgot my channel name. Probably wondering, Starbucks girl, 1, 2, 3, that sounds really stupid saying out loud. You're probably asking, Starbucks girl, what do you it sounds so weird. Okay, I'm just not going to say my YouTube name because that sounds really weird to say out loud, but you're probably asking, how do I ask someone to be my friend? That's easy. If you're just looking to be asking them straight up how to be your friend, then just ask. That's right, you heard me. Sorry, I wasn't recording for a second. Just ask them straight up. Just be like, hey, I think you're cool. Do you want to be hey, I think you're cool. I feel like we should hang out more. And if they're like, sure, perfect. But if they're some random person that you only talk to a couple of times, and don't do that. I would try to get more acquaintance with them, try to be together with more group projects, and if they don't like them, then that's their fault for not liking you, and just try to go after other people and try to be more acquaintance with them. And yeah, if you're dealing with the bully, this is where you gotta step up more. This ain't no 5th grade, 3rd grade type thing. You need to start, you need to clock in. You need those roasts from 3rd grade, 2nd grade, whatever. You need to come in clutch, because that's when you get bullied the heck out of. 6th grade and 7th grade. Woo! You're gonna need a whole suit and armor for this. If bullying in 6th and 7th grade are really bad, if you get trash talked, and that's one thing, then just ignore it. Because if you get I used to get trash talked. I used to get made fun of for my singing, because I would sing every day at lunch. So I would used to get trash talked because of that, because my singing is terrible, even though it kind of is. But I would just be just tell yourself, they think that, but I think my singing's good. I think if they're making fun of what you wear, that's your style. You don't listen to them. That's just another person's opinion. 10,000 more people in the world are going to love your singing. They're going to want to be you. They're going to want to get your autograph. If some people in the world would love your style, they would want what you wear. So those people who are just ill, what is she wearing, or ill her singing, that's just them. That's just another opinion in your dictionary. That's just another opinion. Thousands of people are going to love your singing. They're going to hate your singing. They're going to love your style. They're going to hate your style. Who cares? It's just another opinion, and so many people would love your style or love your singing more. Those are just those are just 2 examples. But so many people in the world would even care, even if it hurts. It's whatever. Get it off your mind. Think of something fun. And yeah, if you do that, then bullies are no problem. But if it gets physical, then I would fight back. Try your best to fight back. And yeah, if it gets really physical. If you have a sucky teacher, this goes for all grades. Try to suck it in. try to make the most fun out of class. Just don't fool off too much. You can fool off, like goof off sometimes with your friends, but don't do it all the time. Just do it sometimes, and that can make the class more fun. Please pay attention as best as you can, because you're going to really need to pay attention in the future. Moving on to 7th grade, this is the grade that I'm going into, and I learned a lot of advice from my fellow 7th graders that are going into the same grade as me. Oh wait, I forgot to say something. So like where I live, elementary 6th graders are still in elementary school. But if you're going into middle school next year and you're 6th grade, don't be worried. I know it's going to be a new school. You're going to have so many teachers and people who are going to be able to show you around. That's the least of your worries. If you can't find the bathroom and if you're late to class, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the bathroom. Just get to your class on time as best as you can in lockers. Just bring a big backpack if you can't activate your locker in the next week or two. If you can never activate your locker, then just get a big backpack just in case, so you can keep all your stuff and just carry your backpack around. That's advice for all my middle schoolers. So just don't worry, 6th graders, or if you're going into 7th grade and it's your first time in middle school, don't worry guys, it's okay. It's going to be a big school, but you'll get used to it, and the more you're there, so don't worry about it. It'll all be okay, and you're going to have so much fun. Now this is for my 7th graders. So, I learned some advice recently. Just, there's going to be, like, really bad people, like, drug selling type of people. So, if you're one of those people, just please change your ways already. Don't vape to be cool. Don't smoke. You're just going to have lung cancer when you're like 20. And yeah, even though it's addicting, just try your best as you can. Do a hobby to try to get off your mind. Try to stop vaping now, because the less you vape, the more better your future is going to be, and less addictions you're going to have. And it's just going to be so much better if you just quit vaping altogether.